Hi, friends. So I'm just out here soaking up some beautiful March sun and contemplating the state of affairs that our world is currently in right now, and just praying for what can I do? How can I help? What is my role here? And feeling completely helpless and trying to stay in a state of knowing that I do matter and that what I do does matter, and that I can affect change when I come from a place of love and not fear or vengeance or anything that's not coming from a state of love. And oh, my heart's beating. What has been coming to me over the last couple of weeks of what can I do? How can I really help? And in my morning prayers and meditation and journaling and contemplation time, this has been the prayer. What do I do? How can I help? And I've just been sending prayers to everyone and everything. And, it sounds dumb. It's like straight up. It sounds dumb. And my ex-Mormon brain is like, oh, Jenny, like you're going to just, send thoughts and prayers. But also with all of the quantum work that I've been doing and studying, and the deep connection to spirit and the initiations that I've been on in the last couple of months, prayer is one of the most powerful acts of truth, manifestation, that we can contribute and commit. Where we live in a quantum reality, you really only see what you believe. And so by changing our thoughts and praying, intending, sending that intention, that prayer into a better future, you literally are rewriting your reality. And so I just, thought, well, maybe I'll just start sharing some of my prayers. And the more people that can join in this with us praying, however you pray, whatever you pray to me, it's all the same. God is, synonymous with Allah, Buddha, universe, source, light, energy, quantum, whatever that is. To me, God is consciousness, the conscious creation of all existence. Everything that we see, the brick wall, this metal sculpture, the bench, the trees, the grass, my clothes, the breath, the air, the sky, the sun, the bird that's flying by, is all part of and connected to this great consciousness. Mother Gaia, right, is this beautiful natural organism that breeds life, and we are part of that. You can't separate yourself from the earth, like you can't separate your liver from your body and be like, I'm just gonna work on my liver. You can't do that. Extreme cases you can, okay, yes, but like on a day-to-day basis, we cannot separate ourselves from this planet that we live on, and every being that lives with us on this planet. We are all breathing the same air. We are all sitting under the same light source. We are all drinking and bathing in the same water, and we're all eating food that came from her ground. What makes us different? What else really matters? My heart hurts so much that this beautiful planet that has been given to us freely, we have grown from this planet to be part of her, has been bought and sold and all sorts of atrocities, and we're being separated and segregated as different and by imaginary lines that someone made up and said, this is a line and you have to pay to cross it. Like, what? Like, deer don't give a fuck about fences. No trespassing signs. No thanks. No, this is our land. It's all of our land. And so my my prayer is to start sharing my prayers. And the more people we can get praying for this, remembering who we are, that we are sovereign beings, intelligent sovereign beings, conscious. You know, that's a little debatable, but this is the practice, right? We're practicing remembering who we are, remembering earth, my body, water, my blood, air, my breath, and fire, my spirit, my soul, my essence, and that we're all just here playing God in drag. And not some God guy in the sky, but God consciousness. God created the earth, like God created the plants and the animals, and God created you, expressed as you, uniquely as you, because God wanted to know what it was like to experience life in a you body with you thoughts and you feelings and you relationships and you dreams and goals and fears. God wanted to know what it was like to be expressed as a you. Right now, God is expressing itself through Jenny in this desire to share remembrance, share connection, share truth of what really matters. So today, my prayer is that we all remember that because we are an expression of the divine, you know, the universe is self-organizing, whether you think that's a divine creator, but like just the universe is self-organizing, and it is miraculous, and you are a part of that miracle. I call it divinity, you call it whatever you want, but remembering that you are a part of this greater whole, and this whole needs its parts to be whole in order for the whole to be whole. This is a lot of whole talk. But just like the bees have their part in pollinating, and the flowers have their part in creating the pollen, and like the wind helps carry that, and like there's all, we see it so easily in nature. But remember, you are nature. You are inherently self-organizing and evolving all the time. You are never the same, and every second you have hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of cells dying off and being reborn again new, wholly to serve you. Trillions, 13 trillion cells to be somewhat exact, that make up you, God expressing itself through you. And you know what's funny? No coincidence. There just happens to be 13 trillion billion, I don't fucking know, like stars in the galaxy. The number's the same because we are as within, as without, as below, so above. Like we are all connected. And when you remember that you are God expressing itself in you form, and you embrace all of you, all parts of you. None of it's bad. None of it's wrong. You're not broken. You don't need to be fixed. You came with a certain set of experiences that you chose into. God wanted to know it through you. So do it the best you can through you. You can't fuck that up. Unless you're trying to be like somebody else, or you're trying to please everybody else. Like, listen, I'm a heretic, okay? I'm just straight up throwing this out here. The first commandment, thou shalt love the Lord thy God and have no other gods before me. Well, guess what, my love? If you are God expressing itself through you, you shall have no other gods before you. And then the second commandment, love thy neighbor as thyself. But I can't love my neighbor as a God if I don't know that I'm God. I'm going to look at my neighbor and I'm going to see the faults, and I'm going to see the differences, and I'm going to see all of the things that are not really important, because underneath it all, we're all here to experience our own unique life. Good for you, not for me. That's totally okay. What a wild idea. And here's the thing, when everyone on this planet, this is my solve, this is my solution to fix all of the world's problems. When every single person on this planet decides to stop looking outside and trying to make the outside world, the outside relationships, the outside everything match what they think should be. And they start to turn that inward and look within into the heart, right here. Who am I really? What am I here for, really? And let's fucking go. Because I am that. I am. I can't not be Jenny. This is just the form that it takes right now. But underneath that is this God consciousness that is connected to all of life. The plants, the trees, the animals, the air, the sun, you, this phone, these clothes, everything has a purpose, a divine purpose. Remembering that you have that purpose within you. It's not out there. You can't find it out there. It's not in a relationship. It is not in money. It's not in a specific weight or size or relationship status or any of that. It is the core, the essence of who you be. And the part of you that doesn't die, can't die. It existed before this form, and it'll exist afterwards. This is just a brief point in time that we chose to experience a physical experience, tangible. But then we got so caught up with all of our five senses. I can see and touch and hear and smell, and it's, oh my God, it's so amazing. And it is. But what in a lot of yogis call the sixth sense, I call the first sense. It's what we had before we had a physical form. It's that innate knowing, that innate connection, that innate being of I am, and I am with at one with all. I am love. I am just being love. And so when you remember who you are and you decide to love all of you fully, you're not broken. You don't need to fix anything. You just need to remember who you are and give yourself some love for once. Go out of the way to take care of you. Bend your schedule to take care of you. We take care of everybody else. But love the Lord, thy God, first, and have no other gods before me. God in drag, God expressing itself as you. And this is my prayer, that everyone wakes up to the God within them. And then, we'll just live in paradise, guys. We'll still have to poop and eat and clean stuff and work, but we'll be doing it because we love it and we want to, and it feels good, not because we have to and we owe and we are due and we have to prove or please or produce or nah, all of that goes away and it just becomes being. But we're being human, which means, we're messy. We got snot, we got tears, we got, we age, and this body will eventually go back to the earth. But we'll enjoy that process way more because we're doing what we're taking care of the God self within, which will naturally take care of this vessel and the planet around it, the environment around it, because it wants to have a good environment. So there's how we solve the world's problems, everyone. You're welcome. Feel free to subscribe, pay me lots of money, and share with the world. I love you. Blessings. I'm going to start uploading prayers. So if you'd like to join, do subscribe. And if you'd like to donate, I'll take money, but I just want to honor and serve and support, and giving is receiving. So every time I pray, I receive a lot. Every time I pray for someone else or something else, I receive also. I can't help but not, because we are all one. We're connected. So I'm praying for you. I'm praying for the world, and I love you. Have a beautiful day.